Hi, it's Rob from the Bob Sphere, and today it's a non bookish post. Now and then, I do like to update you with what I'm listening to musically. Oh, hi, Pumpkin. Yes. Hi, Pumpkin. Yes. You want to go down? Okay, I mean, I do like reading a lot, and that's the first thing. But I also do like music. And I think I've said it before. I was a music journalist and reviewer for a very long time. So actually, before I wrote book reviews, I used to review albums. So that's still in me. I'm always looking for the latest thing. And I think Spotify is amazing for tracks, especially the Discover Weekly. I'll tell you that is brilliant. But when it comes to albums, and this is weird, I don't like using it. It's just, I don't know. I can't soak in an album. I need it physically in my Discman. Yes, I have one, and that for me, or I just won't pick up on the songs. Okay, so this is the second update. I was planning to do these every 6 or 7 months. It doesn't matter. So I only receive 3 CDs a month, and I absorb them completely. So these are the highlights since the last time I did this video. Let me hold on, because we're going through a heat wave and the air conditioner is still blowing hot air. Okay, so first up, we've got Benny Sings. Now, Benny Sings is a Dutch musician, and it's very laid back, lazy chords. He has a very mellifluous voice. It's just something you walk along listening to on a sunny day, with your hands in your pockets, all relaxed. If you like Mac DeMarco, you will like this. In fact, Mac DeMarco sings a track with him, and it's one of the highlights. So that's Benny Sings, and the album's called Music. Okay, next up, Japanese Breakfast. I would call it a one person shoegaze band. This one is more 80s sounding than the previous albums. And also, the lead singer recently wrote a book called Crying in H Mart. Anyway, it's a brilliant album, not one bad track. Highly recommend. I mean, you don't need me to tell you this. I think this has been doing the rounds around the world. Okay, next, the Go Team. Now, this is an old favorite of mine. I remember reviewing the band when they were very, very new in 2004, when they released their album, their debut, Thunder Lightning Strike. I've been a fan of the band ever since, and I've got nearly all their albums. I'm just missing one. This is good. This is good. The Go Team are one of those bands that can have the same sound and recycle it constantly. Another band like that is Clinic, for example, and the end results are really good. So the typical Go Team sound is a ton of samples with a very catchy melody chucked in, and then there's a little bit of hip hop, just a bit, a little bit of rap thrown in. There's a big '60s feel, those girl groups like Please Mr. Postman and things like that. And it's both modern, it's retro and modern at the same time. This is good. If you've never heard them before, I think this is a good place to start. In fact, Get Up Sequences Part 1. I don't know about Part 2. Okay, now these two I have to say together because they're more or less part of the same scene. Okay, lately British music has been getting quite proggy, and you've got these bands that are playing, these long, 7, 8 minute songs that develop, and they tease you, and they mutate. They're not unlistenable though. Again, there's a very strong sense of melody, and they usually talk in regional accents as well, instead of pretending to be a crooner or something like that. And it works. It works. So the first one is Black Country New Road. It's very good. This is their debut album for the first time. I like it. I like it. It's a bit rambly in places, but it's got something ooky kooky about it at the same time. And then this is Squid, which is on Warp, and this is Bright Green Field. I think this is slightly better, just a little bit. I really enjoyed this. Bonkers lyrics, absolutely bonkers. Each track is really unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen next. It does take a few listenings to get used to it, but the rewards are great. These songs are, in their own odd way, very, very catchy. Okay, next up we've got Snapped Ankles. Let's see if that's the right way. Yeah, and the album's called Forest of Your Problems. This is it's a little bit of the fall. It reminds me of also an electric band called Factory Floor a little bit. These are workouts though. These are electronic songs. There's a bit of a post-punk element, like a certain ratio in there too. I can hear that. I can hear 23 Skidoo in them a lot. So that's a kind of idea of the sound. So these are electronic jams. They're very catchy. They'll make you want to move. They should play this in gyms or something like that. I swear, look at the adrenaline flowing. Not one dull moment. Is just on. It's an onslaught of music. But I really like it. It's the first time I heard them. It's really good. The lead singer barks like Marky Smith, and sometimes a saxophone comes in. It's really welcome too. Yeah, really good, really good. Snapped Ankles. Good stuff. Okay, next we've got Dry Cleaning. Now this is Bob music through and through. So I really like the lead singer here. The lead singer doesn't sing; she just talks. It's like someone mumbling to you, or just sitting down saying, "Well, I kind of like this and I like that, and we put the ketchup on the chips, and take your yo-yo string. Let's put something around your neck and let's go." It's very very casual lyrics. It's almost like they were written right there just before the song was put to tape. I like that. And then the music itself, it's a bit post-punk. Some bits remind me of, I don't know why I stuttered, usually I don't. Some bits remind me of Block Party. I don't know why, that kind of angular version, that angular thing. A little bit Gang of Four. It's again, a little bit grunge, because they do the quiet, loud dynamics. Really good, really good. And this is called New Long Leg. And it's a debut. So if you notice, most of these bands are British that I've been talking about. In the past, that would have never happened. I have a very, very strong American element in my collection. And last but not least, Wolf Alice. Wolf Alice with, let's see, Blue Weekend. I'm sorry I'm looking at the titles, but I forget them. I never used to do that when I was younger. This is what age does to you. So, well. Wolf Alice. Well, Wolf Alice are great. They're an indie band. They have great melodies. They've been consistent. I have all of their albums. I've been a fan since day one. This does not disappoint at all. One great tune after the other. Boom, 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 boom. These guys create anthems. This band creates anthems. Highly recommended. Okay, so what have you been listening to? Have you listened to these albums? I hope you want to listen to them afterwards. You'll probably all go on Spotify, so I'm doing it the hard way. Next up, I do have actually one album on the way. That's the new Jungle one, and I am a fan. And I've got one, I received one today. It's by an artist, a South African, called Desire. So I'm very curious about that. I'll probably do an update now towards the end of the year, like December, or I'll do my top 10 albums. Okay then. See you, and bye.